NRA National Firearms Museum. I'm with my good friend Phil Schreier for another edition of the Curator's Corner. Now, Phil, on Sportsman Channel, we're neighbors now. We're TV neighbors. Cam and Company on Sportsman is on at 5 Eastern, and on Monday, Curator's Corner is part of that. And then on Monday night, you guys have a fabulous show called Guns and Gold.
Thank you, John. We're really proud of Guns and Gold, and we're just starting our second season on the Sportsman Channel, and it's going pretty well from what I've been told.
Awesome. That is so great. It's great to be there with this segment. Now, I understand, is this a Phil Schreier favorite coming up here?
This
ding,
is
ding,
one
ding,
of
ding,
my,
ding. Get the graphic, go.
My all-time favorites, John.
What do we got?
Well, this is a Winchester 95 rifle, and as you've known for over these number of years, I've trotted out a number of Winchester 95s for our audience. Most of them belong to Theodore Roosevelt. Instead of a TR gun, we bring a TW gun out this week. This is the personal 95 of Townsend Whelen. Now, many of you at home know the name Townsend Whelen because he was an editor-in-chief of most of the major outdoor magazines in this country back in the day. By the day, I mean the 30s and 40s and 50s. Field and Stream, and of course, as one of the senior editors of our own American Rifleman. Townsend Whelen had this Winchester in 4072, made for him in 1900, and as some of our 95 connoisseurs at home have already noticed, this is not your average Winchester 95. First off, this is a heavy, or what they call a number 3 barrel. And right here, it actually has Townsend Whelen 1900 inscribed in the barrel. This is a much heavier gun. He liked big game hunting in North America, so this is until the 405, this was one of the largest calibers, 4072. It's got a pistol grip, which is unusual because of the nature of the lever action on these. Most all the 95s are straight grip. Because it's very difficult to get this curve in the lever. However, this work was done by a friend of Townsend Whelen's named James Howe. And James Howe lent his name at Townsend Whelen's urging to the firm Griffin and Howe, which for those of you that are aficionados of the golden age of safaris, Griffin and Howe was a subsidiary of Abercrombie and Fitch. And they supplied Ernest Hemingway, Clark Gable, and a number of other luminaries of the mid-20th century with their very fine sporting arms. So this is a
great stuff.
Griffin and Howe upgrade to the wood and the lever on the 95. It's got a new barrel with his name on it that he had put on 1900. And just for amusement's sake, right here is the secret. You know, John, I've known this gun. It's been one of my favorites for 24 years here at the museum. And it wasn't until this morning I noticed all this beautiful little deep relief carving of a little wilderness scene. You see the little squirrel down there in the bottom and a great big old turtle up there. That's all on the buttstock of this butt plate here. What a wonderful custom gun.
So you love it, and you've discovered something now that you love it even more. So
absolutely.
That's incredible. What an incredible piece of work that is. So neat. Now I know why it's one of your favorites. Jeez, that's awesome. Now how can people see that treasure, Phil, here or perhaps another way?
Well, this treasure's been on display since the good Colonel gave this gun to the museum probably about 60 years ago. But now it's going to be one of the highlighted feature arms at the NRA National Sporting Arms Museum in Springfield, Missouri, as a part of the Bass Pro flagship store museum complex that we're opening this summer.
Nice. So people out there will be able to see it. And how do you get here to see the museum here, or maybe see some of these online?
Well, in Virginia, you can see the National Firearms Museum in Fairfax right off Interstate 66. We're open 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 every day of the week except for Christmas. If you can't visit us off the interstate, visit us on the internet at nramuseum.com, where you can see thousands of firearms photos, hundreds of YouTube videos, Like us on our Facebook page. We're always looking for friends.
Phil, thank you for another fascinating, great edition of the Curator's Corner. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, John.